Okay guys, so to hop right in, today's video is brought to you by Alipearl. We're going to be working with them and they have graciously gifted me with some bundles. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We got a 22, there's a 20, and a 24. Let's go ahead and make those organized. 2 wig caps. I won't be needing these. These are too light. I use the dark ones. And some actual 3D mink lashes. Now, by no means are these actual mink lashes, but these are some really good replicas, and I'm going to keep these in my makeup stash. These aren't like the cheap ones that I usually throw away when they come with these hair packages. So big ups to Alipearl for stepping it up. I have not worked with Alipearl in some time. It also came with a closure, which I pre-opened, and I started to bleach it until I realized I can teach you guys something. So that's what this video is going to be. Here is the closure. It was very pretty before I washed it and let it air dry for a few days. It's still very pretty, very soft. The hair is great. I have not gotten any shedding out of this. There are some blonde pieces, which I don't mind because, hey, what are you gonna do when it's human hair, right? So all I've done so far is bleach this closure. That's all I've done so far. It is not pre-plucked, so we have some plucking to do. It does come with some baby hair. You guys can see that there. But to my surprise, when bleaching, I did use the quick blue bleach, so this might be more of the quick blue bleach's benefit than the actual closure. But I didn't get like too much of a brassy tone, which is great. You do have a little tiny bit of brassiness with the knots, but I don't mind that at all. If you do mind it, just go ahead and set it in some simmering like shampoo for a few hours. I would say like 2 hours, and that brassiness should go away. But what I'm going to teach you guys is how to make your own lace tint. So that's what we're going to be doing. So you're not going to see me, let me not ruffle the plastic. You're not going to see me actually construct the wig. You're going to see me mostly focus on this, but you'll see the end result all together. Alright you guys, so to make this concoction, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need, first and foremost, a spray bottle. Now, this spray bottle I have here is just filled with hot water. It's sink hot, not boiling hot. I didn't want to melt the bottle. You can use maybe up to whatever heat that you think whatever container you have is going to take. You're gonna need some Rit dye. The color I like to use is called Sandstone, and it just gives me the perfect complexion for me. If you're a little bit darker, they do have a more brown color. You can mix colors. I think they do have like a tan, which is a little bit lighter. However, the thing about Sandstone is it has a very red undertone. So to combat that, we're gonna use some good old Morton's salt. You can use any kind of salt you like. I like to use Morton's. You can use sea salt for all the hell I care, as long as you use the salt. Also, you're going to use a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. This is going to activate the good old Rit dye and make sure that it sticks to the fabric. So this just kind of not really dilutes it, but it just helps the particles kind of just, I don't know, stick. It doesn't hurt, so there you go. So first thing you're going to do is put some paper towels down so you're not completely making a mess. You're going to add in, this is 1/3 full of water, so you're going to use a 1:2 ratio. So 1/3 full of water, do 2/3 of the Rit dye. So you do need this pigmented. You're going to squirt a little bit of alcohol in there. Just fill the rest up with alcohol. It's fine. And then I'm gonna chalk in my salt. And I don't really have measurements for this. I kind of just go with what feels best. Shake that up a little bit. Make sure that salt is dissolving. Do a couple of test sprays. Aha. Okay, we have our tinted lace. We can just start. First of all, I need to have my gloves to be doing this because I'm going to ruin my nails. But we'll go ahead and start spraying. Right, and we're going to let that dry face down so it doesn't seep. And go ahead and spray it on the top too. I'm gonna let it dry for a couple minutes. It doesn't take long to dry at all. And when we come back, we'll do another coat. Now the great thing about this is that the more coats you do, the darker it gets. So you can kind of control the tint, and you can use it for clients and things like that. The darker it goes, the darker the person is, blah, 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 blah. And once you get used to using it, you'll be able to kind of tell what personal mixture and stuff that you need. Okay guys, so I can't tell if you can tell. Hopefully I'll be able to put right up here in the corner a comparison to how the lace looked before we tinted it the first time. I still don't think it's quite dark enough. It's almost my complexion, but I'm going to tint it once more. Again, this is the exact same mixture that we made earlier. And I got a little tongue-tied earlier when I was trying to explain what the alcohol does, but it just helps it dry a lot faster. When the alcohol dries, it just dries the water a lot quicker. So we're gonna set this aside and let this tint a little bit more, face down, of course. And then we'll come back and see the new color. Alright you guys, so here we have the finished product of the second helping of the tint, the lace tint. So again, you can mix colors and things like that to get it to your perfect match. This is close enough to me. It might be just a tad bit dark, but you know what? I kind of like that it won't flash back. The thing is, whenever I make my hair light and then I put powder on it, tends to have like a flashback effect. So this is just a little bit darker from my skin, but it's okay for me because this is not the darkest I get for the summertime. So I do plan on getting darker, and I can always lighten it up with my foundation and blend it into my hairline. So yeah, it's just proof that that method, you know, you can use that method if you like. Again, I have very red undertones. The only thing is when you're lighter and you're trying to do this, make sure that the undertone of your tint isn't green. I put the salt into mine to kind of combat the red, and it seems to work just fine for me. But just make sure that yours is not like a green undertone or something crazy like that, because you'll probably you'll be in trouble. So yep, I'm gonna finish making the wig, and then we'll see how this blends into my skin on my face. Okay, so to cut my lace off, I don't think I'm doing baby hairs with this wig. I think I want to just keep it kind of natural. So to cut my lace, I'm going to cut up halfway. This always helps me to just separate so I'm not cutting across a big piece of lace. And I'm taking my eyebrow razor and I'm cutting in like a zigzag motion as close to my hairline as possible. If you lose a few hairs, that is a-okay. Alright you guys, so here is the finished look. This is my lace tinted, and again, you guys can use the old school way or you can continue to buy lace tint from Instagram. I just kind of like did some research and came up with this. It helps me a lot. It's a lot easier than waiting for shipping from some of these like Instagram companies, and I know a lot of the Instagram companies are like trying to be professionals only, so like they don't want to have to deal with the everyday consumer. So if you guys would like to try this out, that'd be great. Let's see. Let's talk about the hair. Let's actually talk about the hair. So again, we are rocking Alipearl, who I have not worked with in a while, but their quality is still so freaking top notch. It is so hot down here. I'm trying not to use my fan, but I've gotta. I'm so sorry. Let the Beyonce blowing commence. It's so freaking hot, you guys. Anyway, well, at least you guys can see how the hair looks when it moves. Let's see. Let's blow it back. Let's give it a little bit of wind turbine. Let's paint with all the colors of the wind right now. You guys see that movement? That's nice. The hair is gorgeous. I have 3 bundles, I believe a 24, a 26, 24, 22, and a 20-inch closure. The closure is the typical 3x4, nothing too special. It stops about right here, which is good enough for me. I have a smaller head. I really don't need like the 5x8 closures. I also think they make the top of your head look a little flat, but that's me personally. Whatever you guys want to buy, you go ahead and buy it. The hairs that were supposed to be my baby hair are they're acting up because I didn't swoop them down, so now they're just in the way doing nothing. I will say that the second, I probably could have done without the second spray of lace tint. I do think my lace is a tad bit too dark, just a little bit. So looking at it on the monitor, I don't know how it's coming off on camera, but the monitor, it just looks a little too dark for me personally. Yeah. So I would say if you're my complexion, which who knows what complexion I am because you guys have never seen me in real life. All you see me is under studio lighting. So if you guys are like a medium dark skin, medium dark skin, one spray should be enough, or at least test it out first before you spray it again. Again, you can always go darker. It's really hard to go lighter. So yeah, I don't know, this closure it's giving me all kinds of life. It looks really good. It's laying really flat. The hair itself is super sleek. It was super sleek when I got it, and God, it's so freaking soft. It did come straight, but after I washed out the dye, it did have a slight wave. But the hair is meant to be straight, so I went ahead and straightened it. I didn't throw any curls in it. When I buy straight hair, I intend to wear it straight most of the time anyway. So that's that. I don't have any complaints about the hair or the hair's performance or the closure at all. I do wish that companies would invest in just a little bit of the thinner lace. I'm interested to start working with some of the more invisible and HD lace to see how they compare to the regular lace. This lace isn't bad at all. It's not scratchy. It's not too thick. It's just I've had better lace, so this wig would be absolutely perfect if the lace was just a little tad bit thinner. Other than that, the hair is thick. I like it. This is all 3 bundles. I did leave like maybe like a little tiny strip. It's upstairs. I'm not running to get it, but I used most of the 3 bundles and the closure for this wig. I fit it all in. I could have probably gone with 2 bundles if I wanted a thinner look. So yeah, I don't have any complaints. The hair is freaking gorgeous. If I could stop touching it, I would. I do highly recommend Alipearl. I always do. There are only like Whenever you guys like DM me for like an absolute hair company, I only have like 3 companies that I always recommend, no problem, because they have just proven time and time again that their quality is absolutely awesome, their customer service is absolutely awesome, and Alipearl is definitely the second of those 3 companies. So I do highly recommend this hair, full stop. I recommended them back when I did a review for them maybe 1 or 2 years ago. It's way back in the day. I do love the sheen and luster of their hair. It's just so natural, and like it's just like I have no complaints except for how I constructed this wig because it's really big in the back. Anyway, you guys, I really have to get out of here. Oh, let me just show you the length real quick of the hair. The length is waist length for me, and I am 5'9". If you guys didn't know, I'm pretty tall. I didn't cut any of the ends off because I didn't think they looked that thin. I thought it was fine. So yeah, the hair is pretty long, even on me, a pretty tall woman. So if you're shorter, don't worry, the hair is true to length. You can go with a shorter length, and it would be fine as long as you choose a straight hair. I don't know about their curly hair. I never really use their curly hair. Maybe we'll work again and do curly hair. But until then, that is the end of this video, you guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them below. If you ever use Aliexpress, which I suspect a lot of you guys have, they are one of the top companies. Like if you're into hair, you do know about Aliexpress. So go ahead and leave your experiences below. I love you guys so much. I'm going to get back to color soon. Do not worry. Let's go ahead and just enjoy this little tiny break for you, not for me. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Mwah!